Welcome to Sanjana's Education Strategies. Learn the trade secrets to cover vast concepts in no time. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe.
In this session, we are going to learn about Avogadro's law and the problems based on Avogadro's law. So first of all, you should know what is that law. Volume will be directly proportional to N. N means number of moles. Okay. So equal volumes of all gases at standard temperature and pressure. This is the only condition of Avogadro's law. At standard temperature and pressure contains same number of molecules. That is, equal volume contains equal number of molecules. Okay. Only condition is at standard temperature and pressure. Okay. What this means is more volume will contain more molecules and least volume will contain least molecules. That is Avogadro's law. Now if you are removing this proportionality sign, V will be equal to K into N, which means V by N is equal to K. This is for one gas. Okay, for one gas. If there are two gases, means you will write it as V1 by N1 is equal to V2 by N2. This is Avogadro's law. Now we'll see some problems. See the first problem. Under same conditions of temperature and pressure, you collect 2 liters of carbon dioxide, 3 liters of Cl2, 5 liters of H2 and 4 liters of N2 and 1 liter of SO2. We should find in these gases which will be having greatest number of molecules. Just see these numbers, which is more 5. Okay, 5 liter will have greatest number of molecule, which means 5 liter is hydrogen. Hydrogen will have greatest number of molecule. Okay. Next, which will have least number of molecule? Which is less? 1. So, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide will have least number of molecules. Yes. That's it. Now see the second sum. If 50 cc of a gas A contains, one gas A, it is containing Y molecules. Okay. And the molecular mass of that gas is 50 cc. How many molecules of gas B will be present in 25 cc of B? Another one gas B. In that, how many molecules will be present? And that gas B molecular mass is 25 cc. Easily you can understand from this. If 50 cc of gas A, if it is containing Y molecules, 25 cc of gas B will contain how many molecules? Okay, 25 is half of 50. So what? So from this easily you can understand what is what. Okay, so just 1 by 2, half. This much molecules will be present in B. Okay, that is Y by 50 into 25, like that also you can write. Okay, anyway you will be getting same answer only. Y by 2. I taught you, right? I taught you a table from which we have to find. You just bring the cycle. So Y by 50 into 25. Y by 50 into 25. On cutting you will be getting 1 by 2. So half times of Y, or you can write it as Y by 2. This much molecules will be present in which? In gas B. Okay. Now we'll see another one problem. See the question. 200 centimeter cube of carbon dioxide is collected at STP when a mixture of acetylene and oxygen is ignited. Ignited means it is burned. Okay, it is burned. Calculate the volume of acetylene and oxygen at STP in original mixture. So in this case, you can see the equation 2C2H2 plus 5O2 gives 4CO2 plus 2H2O. So first you have to understand what is the question. You are having 200 centimeter cube of carbon dioxide, okay, when it is mixed with acetylene and oxygen. Acetylene, okay. So first you write the number of moles in order: 2, 5, 4, 2. In question, what is given? Calculate the volume of acetylene and oxygen, which means acetylene is C2H2, oxygen is O2. This both we should find what is the volume. Carbon dioxide volume they have given. What is it? 200 centimeter cube of carbon dioxide. That is 200 centimeter cube is the volume of carbon dioxide. What we should find? First you find oxygen, because I taught you in my previous video itself what is near that you can find with the help of the given value. So what is near? Oxygen is near carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, they have given the value, they have given the volume, which means you can easily find oxygen. So you bring the cycle like this. Okay, that is the cycle starts like this, from which we don't know. The cycle starts and it ends. Okay, now I am writing this 200 by 4 into 5. So you can easily cut this. So here 50 into 5, you will get how much? 250 centimeter cube. Have you got what is oxygen? Yes, you have got what is oxygen. 250 centimeter cube. Now using this oxygen's value 250 centimeter cube, using this I can find acetylene. Yes, now you are having 5. Don't think about this arrow mark all. You are having 250 centimeter. Now the cycle starts. 250 by 5 into 2. Okay, so 250 by 5 into 2. 50 times, which is equal to 100 centimeter cube. Now we found what is acetylene and we found what is oxygen very easily. That's all. So we'll get like this questions in many objective exams. Don't find it difficult. It is very simple only. Okay. So now see another one question. This is based on a different concept. We should find the number of moles in 73 gram of HCl. That is the question. We should find the number of moles in 73 gram of HCl. Here I will teach you a small trick. Okay. Now see this trick. A gram, okay, of a particular gas, it is having B molecules in it. Okay. We should find C gram. In C gram, how many molecules are present? This A gram and B molecules, you will find it from the question itself. You will know it earlier. C gram will be given. C is always the given value. Okay. So what we have to find, from that the cycle is starting. Okay. So B by A into C. B by A into C. You will get the value. Same thing happens here also. You can see. Find the number of molecules in 73 gram of HCl. That is your question. So first HCl's molecular mass you have to find. Hydrogen, you know it is 1. Chlorine, you know it is 35.5. Okay, so HCl, that is 1 plus 35.5, you will get 36.5. So this is your molecular mass, gram. This is molecular mass, standard molecular mass of 1 HCl. They have given 73 gram of HCl. In that, how many molecules will be there? So we already know in 36.5 gram of HCl, there will be 6.02 into 10 power 23 molecules. This is Avogadro's number. Okay, if you haven't learned this, in my previous video I showed you this 1 gram molecular mass, that is 1 molecular mass. In that it is equal to 1 mole, and that 1 mole you will be having 6.02 into 23 particles, and that will be equal to 22.4 liter at STP condition. This is a table. They are equal with each other. Okay, so 1 molecular mass, that is 36.5 gram of HCl. In that, how many number of molecules will be present? 6.02 into 10 power 23 molecules will be present. what we have to find? In 73 gram of HCl, how many molecules are present? Okay, so from where we have to find? You have to just start it. So I'm just writing it. So we'll be getting 6.02 into 10 power 23 divided by 36.5 into 73. Okay, on cutting all we will get answer. Answer will be 1.2 into 10 power 24. I have approximately written the answer. Okay, this is your answer. This is how you have to do. Now see the next question. Find the number of molecules in 1.8 gram of H2O. Same way. First you find the molecular mass of H2O. Molecular mass. Hydrogen, you know it is 1. 1 into 2 plus 16. You will be getting 18 gram. In 18 gram of H2O, how many molecules are present? 6.02 into 10 power 23 molecules are present. Then in 1.8 gram of H2O, we should find how many molecules will be present. That is the question. I told you, no, given value, that is C, we will write it in this place. I showed you already what is C. Yes, C, which is given in the question and for which we have to find the number of molecules, we have to write it like this, near to question mark. Okay, yes. Now 1 gram of H2O, how much molecules will be present, we have to find. Now how will we find? Cycle starts like this. Now 6.02 into 10 power 23 divided by 18 into 1.8. So on calculating, we will be getting, this will be cut. So this will be cut 0.1 times. So you will be getting 6.02 into 10 power 22 molecules. Another one important thing, this is Avogadro number. Okay, this Avogadro number, this will not have unit. Okay, it is just how many particles are present in a particular atom. That is that question. Okay, next we'll see next question. Find the number of moles in 10 gram of calcium carbonate. Now here you have to find the number of moles, not molecules. Okay, in 10 gram of calcium carbonate. So here what you have to understand is, we should not calculate moles, molecules. We should calculate moles. Okay. 10 gram of calcium carbonate. This is the C value which is given. Okay. Now, first you should understand calcium carbonate you find. Okay. In 1 mole of calcium carbonate, how much gram is present, that you have to find. So finding that gram, you should find the molecular mass. So for calcium, the molecular mass is 14 plus carbon, it is 12 plus 3 into 16. So on calculating, you will be getting 100 gram. For calcium carbonate, 100 gram is the molecular mass. Okay. 1 mole, it is having 100 gram as molecular mass. Then how much moles will have 10 gram as molecular mass? This we have to find. Cycle 1 by 100 into 10. So on cancelling, you will be getting how much? 0.1 mole. So in 1 mole, 100 gram is present. So in 0.1 mole, 10 gram will be the molecular mass. Okay, that's it. How you have to calculate. So if they are asking molecular mass, if you have to find molecular mass, what you do? You consider it as 1 mole. If we are finding molecules, what you're doing? You're considering the Avogadro number. Okay, you're considering the Avogadro number, that you keep in mind. Okay, so for molecule, you have to consider Avogadro number. Okay, Avogadro number is 6.02 into 10 power 23. For moles, finding moles, molecule or atom, number of atoms. Molecules or number of atoms. You have to consider Avogadro number. For molecules, you have to consider 1 mole, standard form that you have to consider. Okay. Now here is the test yourself question, children. You have to do it. Find the number of moles in 3.2 gram of sulfur dioxide. So I hope you can do this. Same in this method only. You try to do this. Moles. So you have to use 1 mole and also molecular mass. Next, see another one question. Find the weight of 0.5 mole of O2, that is oxygen. We have to find the weight. We have to find the weight means what we have to find? We have to find the molecular mass. Here it is opposite to the first case. In the first case, they have given molecular mass. We have to just find the number of moles. Here they have given number of moles, so we have to find the molecular mass. So just what you are doing is, first you find the molecular mass of oxygen. For oxygen, it is 16 into 2, which is 32 gram. So in 1 mole, 32 gram will be, 32 gram of oxygen contains 1 mole. Then 0.5 mole contains how many gram of oxygen? So from where we don't know, you start the cycles. 32 by 1 into 0.5 will be getting 16 gram. Have you found the answer? 16 gram contains 0.5 mole. Okay, that's it.